Hello students, myself Swati Agrawal. Today we are going to do a topic in chemistry that is acids, bases and salts. Now students, we use in our daily life a large number of the substances while cooking the food, and we taste variety of the food items, okay, such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar and vinegar. So these are some of the substances. Other substances are also there which we taste in our daily life. What do you find in them? What does it these items taste like? You will find that some of these substances taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet and some taste salty. So now, basis upon their taste, we will define the acids and the bases. That is like the curd, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar. When you taste these items, they taste sour. So these substances taste sour because they contain the acids in them. The chemical nature of such substances is the acidic. Now, the acid in these substances are the natural acids, because in these whatever the taste are they are present in these items, they are natural. Okay. So now what about, now let us taste the baking soda. How does it taste? Does it taste sour? No. Why? Because since it doesn't taste sour, it means that it has no acids in it. It is, if you will taste, you will feel a bitterness in the taste. Now, second thing, if you rub its solution, that is the baking soda solution, between your finger, you will feel a soapy feeling. Okay, so the generally substances like these which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching, these are known as the bases. The nature of such substances is said to be the basic. Okay, so these are the basic difference between the acid and the bases. Acid taste sour while the bases taste bitter, and when you touch the bases you will feel the soapy, you have the soapy feeling. So these are the bases. Now students, in the previous slide we have tasted few of the objects and we find out their nature, whether that item is an acidic or whether that item is an base. But every item we cannot taste. Now if we cannot taste every substance, then how do we are able to find its nature? For that, special type of substances are used to taste. Okay, whether a substance is acidic or the basic in the nature. These substances are known as the indicators. These indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acidic or the basic substance. So these indicators are basically used to identify the nature of the item, that is whether it is acidic or whether it is basic in the nature. Few of the natural indicator around us we can see, such as the turmeric, that is the most common indicator. Next is the China rose, that is the gudhal. If we see, that is the hibiscus or the flower of the gulhad. And the last is the litmus, that is a natural dye. So these are some of the natural indicators which we see around us. Now students, let us discuss in detail about some of the natural indicators that we see around us. The first natural indicator is a litmus, that is a natural dye. The most commonly used natural indicator is the litmus. It is basically extracted from the lichens. It has a mauve, that is the purple color, in the distilled water. When it is added to an acidic solution, it turns the red. For example, if you will take a lemonade, or if you will add a few drops of the lemon in a water and then you add the solution, that is this solution, litmus solution to it, it will turn into the red. The purple, that is the mauve color, will turn into the red. So that means it will show that lemon water is acidic in nature. And when added to a basic solution, and if the same solution is being added to a basic solution, it turns into the blue. It is also available in the form of a solution or in the form of the strips of the paper. As seen in the picture, you can see that it is available in the form of the strips of the paper also, which is known as the litmus paper. Generally, it is available as red and the blue litmus paper. Okay, if you will dip a blue litmus paper in the acidic solution, it will turn into the red. And if you will dip the red litmus paper into the basic solution, it will turn into the blue. So this is how litmus, that is a natural dye, or we can say it is a natural indicator. Now students, let us discuss other natural indicator. This indicator you will usually find in your kitchen. While your mother is preparing your food, you will see that your mother is adding a spice, that is the turmeric. Yes, the turmeric is also used as another natural indicator, whether to find whether the item is an acidic in nature or it is basic in nature. Now you can also make the turmeric strips. How? Just you have to mix the turmeric with the water and forms a paste, which is then put on a blotting paper or on the filtration paper and dried under the sun to form the thin strips of the turmeric paper. Now the turmeric paper will turn red when it is dipped into the basic solution, and the turmeric paper does not change its color when it is dipped with the acid or when the acid is added to it. For this you will see a live example. Suppose on your shirt or on your cloth, when there is a stain of the turmeric mark or there is a turmeric mark, and when your mother applies a soap on it, so what happened, that turmeric slowly turns into the red. So this shows that the soap is a basic in nature. So this is how you can test the variety of items into the acids and the base with the help of the turmeric. Now students, let us discuss the other natural indicator, that is the China rose. The China rose, or also known as the gudhal. Yes, this gudhal flower you see around you, it can be also used as an indicator. Now how will you prepare the China rose indicator? Just take some petal of the China rose and add some warm water to it, and keep this mixture for some time till the warm water becomes the colored. Now this colored water is used as an indicator. Now if you will add the few drops of this indicator to each of the items which we have to test that whether it is an acidic or the basic, just add. And then what happened, the China rose indicator, this will turns the acidic solutions to the dark pink, that is the magenta in color, and the basic solutions to the green. So this is how the natural indicators are used as to define whether the given item is an acidic in nature or it is basic in nature. Now students, we have learned that acid turns blue litmus red and the basis turns the red litmus blue. Now let us see what happens when an acid is mixed with a base. When an acidic solution is mixed with the basic solution, both the solution neutralize the effect of each other. That is, an acid solution and a base solution are mixed in suitable amounts. Both the acidic nature of the acid and the basic nature of the base are destroyed. The resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. Okay, so these type of the reactions are known as the neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction, a new substance is formed. This is called the salt. Salt may be acidic in nature, or it can be basic in nature, or it can be neutral in nature. Thus, the neutralization can be defined. The reaction between an acid and a base is known as the neutralization. Salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. Now students, let us discuss the another type of the indicator, that is phenolphthalein. It is a synthetic indicator which is often used for testing the neutralization reaction. It is pink in color. What happens when an acid is added to the phenolphthalein solution? The solution turns colorless, that is, no color is there, indicating the presence of an acid. And if when the base is added to the phenolphthalein solution, the solution remains its pink color, that means the color does not change. It indicates the presence of the base. Now students, let us discuss the neutralization reaction in our daily life. Yes, we do observe the neutralization reaction in our daily life. The first one is the indigestion. Our stomach contains the hydrochloric acid. As we know that it helps us to digest the food. But too much of acid in our stomach causes so much problem. It causes the indigestion. Sometimes the indigestion is very painful. To relieve the indigestion, we take an antacid such as the milk of the magnesia, which contains the magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes the effect of the excessive acid which is observed in our stomach. Next is the ant bite. Yes, when an ant bites us, it injects the acidic liquid, that is the formic acid, into the skin. The effect of that acid can be neutralized by rubbing the moist baking soda, that is the sodium hydrogen carbonate, or the calamine solution which contains the zinc carbonate. So it will also neutralize it. Now students, after that we have the soil treatment. Yes, the neutralization reaction is also used for the soil treatment also. As we know that the excessive use of the chemical fertilizers, yes, we use the chemical fertilizers in the soil. So the excessive use of these chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic in nature. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the bases like the quicklime, that is the calcium oxide, or the slacked lime, that is the calcium hydroxide. If the soil is basic, organic matter compost that is added to it. Organic matter releases the acids which neutralizes the basic nature of the soil. Next is the factory waste. The factory releases so much of the waste which contains the acids in them. If they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, the acids will kill the fish and other organisms too. So what happened? The factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding the basic substances. So student, this was all about the acid, bases and the salts. So thank you so much.